Hey everybody! Oh, don't need this anymore. Hey everybody! Welcome to the stream, and yeah, today it marks 1 year since I've started this crazy endeavor of streaming games. So yeah, since it's been 1 year, I've kind of wanted to take a look back at everything that happened this past year. So yeah, as I mentioned way back in the Twitch affiliate celebration stream, I did think about streaming before, but I always thought it was I didn't have enough resources to do it, or it would be too hard to learn how to do it, so I shouldn't even bother trying. And after I saw so many others streaming, and I decided to give it an honest try. I mean, after all, the only way to find out if you can truly do something is by giving it a shot. Thank you for all the happy anniversaries. It's cute. And yeah, I kind of figured that even if I can't do much, then let me at least sort of test my limits, like find out exactly what can I do. I figured that my PC wasn't good enough to run and stream big games, or my internet wasn't good for enough for me to stream high-res games. So I thought, hey, maybe I can stream retro games instead. So if they are already in low resolution, I could stream at a lower resolution, then my internet could handle it. So yeah, I decided to try streaming retro games instead. So I downloaded OBS, a Linux version of OBS, and then I started playing around with it as well as the Twitch settings, and followed some simple tutorials, and how to get at least get a stream going. And I got the only microphone I had in the house, which was a headset that was so old that my the foam around the ear parts completely disintegrated. Actually got that headset a long time ago because I wanted to try recording a gaming podcast with a friend of mine. But yeah, that idea fell through after we found out exactly how it was how a lot harder than we thought. But yeah, so I got the microphone, and I learned how to do the basic stuff on OBS, like uh, how to exactly put your Twitch code in, how to put the webcam on the output screen and everything. So and then I finally pressed the start stream button, and I saw my channel change from offline to online for the first time. Yeah, at least I got that part working. Fortunately, I didn't have any followers at the time, so no one got to see me doing all the stream testing. So yeah, once I got the very basics working, I invited people on EZA for my very first actual stream. And yeah, that happened on January 8th, 2019, and I played the very beginning of Ultima 4: Quest of the Avatar. And yeah, people seemed to like it. They said I had a good voice, and so that encouraged me to keep going. Uh, Unfortunately, I was such a noob at the time that I didn't know I had to select the option to on Twitch to save your past broadcasts. So yeah, that very first stream was completely lost. Yeah, you remember it like it was a year ago. Yeah. Funny. So yeah, but I did, however, save my second stream, and that was actually the one where I first used a face cam, which yeah, was not the best face cam, but not really the best webcam, but it was the one I had at the time, so it was the one I used. And here you go.
And I got a little surprise. Let's see.
My Linux background.
No,
Whoops. There you go. There I am.
Hello. Like my setup, the little thing behind me. not sure if my audio is synced or not. I haven't. First time I'm doing this. And by the way, hang on. Webcam.
The same shirt I'm still wearing, by the way.
Okay. Old school gamer. Let me adjust my face cam a little bit and put it maybe over here. There you go. Yeah. Since we don't have any party members yet, it's an empty space. Will not be used for a while. There we go. Hey everybody! Welcome to the stream. As you can see, today we're going to be playing... Wait. Who changed my background? Oh well. Anyway, we're going to be playing the classic text adventure game Zork.
So silly. Well, yeah, that's kind of funny how back then I didn't have my standard layout yet. I didn't know where to put my face cam, so it wouldn't block an important part of the game. So. But yeah, now I have a sort of standard layout format. And yeah, I wanted to show this clip exactly so we could see in what state I was when I started and how much I've progressed since then. Not just in video quality, but I mean, resolution of that first stream was, well, let's see, 568 by 320. That's how low res I was back then. But yeah, but also how I began the streams. I mean, that Zork stream, I sounded like a professor or a teacher about to begin class or something. And today we'll be taking a look at Zork. Yeah, now I think I do believe it's good to compare before and after like that, so you can. It is hard to notice how you change bit by bit, but yeah, when you see how it was at the beginning. Mm-hmm. And yeah, the bit about someone changing my background, where I started with a green one and then I switched to a white one. Well, that happened because my background were just my bed sheets. I had to change them at some point, so just because they had to be washed. In fact, since I didn't want to show my messy room to everyone before I even got live on camera, I had to figure out a way to hang something behind me as a background, kind of like what I've seen some YouTubers do, and this is what I came up with. Let's see. This is how I did it. That's right. Every time I wanted to stream, I had to carry 2 mattresses and then stand them vertically so I could hang bed sheets from them. And my little cat's messing around. Look at that. And yeah, remember when I said the foam of my headset had disintegrated? Well, thanks to TW, the solution I had was to put a sock over it, to make it a bit more comfortable to wear. Look at that. You work with what you got. That's what I had at the time. Wait, hang on. Turn this off. There you go. Oh yeah, thanks to and so around March I got to go on a trip to the US, and yeah, that gave me a chance to buy some new equipment for my streams. So I made this video when I got back.
So yeah, I'm back from my trip to the US, where I got some new streaming equipment that I wanted to show off. I got this new webcam. I got this big microphone. Look at this. An actual podcast microphone with the pop filter and the big articulated arm and everything. So I won't have to wear this anymore. I also got this capture card. Now I can connect console games to stream them. And I also got this big plush throw that has a giant Game Boy on top, image of a Game Boy. I've made a few changes here. I put a clothesline all on my room so I can easily hang anything. You guys want to see a magic trick? I can just count to 3 and snap my fingers. 1, 2, 3.
There you go. Much better now, huh? Yeah, new headset and everything. Oh yeah, I got to do a little magic trick there. Fun. But yeah, thanks to that trip, I got that new equipment and I was able to improve the quality of my streams. Eventually, I even got better internet and I was able to safely increase my resolution. I put it really low at first because I thought, oh, older games didn't need the high resolution, but they do look better with a sharper image, even if that just means you get to see the big pixels more clearly. So yeah, but one thing I did not expect when I started streaming was how this could become a kind of a creative endeavor, since my approach for streaming is just about playing a game while others watch me, but I think it's about creating a video that is fun to watch, even not live, even after the fact. So yeah, it's kind of begins with coming up with a nice layout that makes it easy to identify the game that I'm playing just by glance, and you can. Oh, I always put the title and a little image, a box art of the game or something on my layouts. And yeah, sometimes I'll think of little opportunities for fun editing tricks that I can pull off with the settings on OBS. If you remember, my Halloween streams were really fun. I had to try and come up with some fun way to start each one for the month of October. So yeah, now that I'm completing 1 year, I can look back at some stats to see just how much I've accomplished in this period. So let's see some stats. I've done a total of 114 streams, and I've streamed on 102 separate days. As you can imagine, that's because there were times where I did more than one stream in a day. And a little over 312 hours of time streamed. I'm not counting the intros before the stream started, of course. So yeah, in that period I played 50 games from start to finish, and I showed off 8 other games without completely finishing them. And out of those 50 games, 44 were retro games and 6 were modern games, although 3 of those were remakes of older games, so I'm not sure if they count as modern games, but yeah. So because of all the games that I played, I wanted to play a little video as a sort of recap of the games that were played this past year. Here we go. List of games I finished in order of appearance. Ultima 4 started it all. Accidentally deleted my save file. Solar Striker, a little 2D shooter game. Prince of Persia, which I had to start twice because I didn't know I could save the game. Alone in the Dark. Played a lot as a kid and really had fun. Sam & Max, Hit the Road. Also very funny LucasArts game. Alone in the Dark 2. Lost Vikings, my longest continuous stream. 7 hours, over 7 hours. Alone in the Dark 3, I got to wear my cowboy hat for it. Zork 1, where I drew the map while I was playing. The Dig, one of my favorite LucasArts point-and-click adventure games. Star Trek, remember that ship from the ending that took a lot of hours to defeat? Return to Zork, a very quirky Zork game. Creature Shock, the one with the weird aliens. Alex Kidd in Miracle World was doing the Master System stream. And Alex Kidd in Shinobi World, much faster, took a lot less time. And then Sonic the Hedgehog, I also played from start to finish during the Master System stream. Super Pitfall, my first NES game I played on my Phantom system. Cuphead, my first Switch game. Managed to beat it without raging. The Addams Family, one of the many movie games I rented as a kid. Super Mario Land, Game Boy game, one of the few Game Boy games I love. And finally, May was the month of the Myst games. I played Myst and Riven, then Myst 3, and then Myst 4. All 4 during the month of May. And after I finished Ultima 4, I started Ultima Underworld, which also was a lot of fun going through. Zork Grand Inquisitor, another very funny game. Cadence of Hyrule, one of the few games I played as soon as they got released. Simon the Sorcerer, another comedic game that I liked a lot. Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap, very fun platformer, but remake of a retro game. And SteamWorld Dig 2, another game that I heard a lot about, and I confirmed that it was really good. Double Dragon, my first challenge stream that took many tries to finish. Day of the Tentacle, another funny LucasArts game. Gremlins 2, another game I rented as a kid that I really enjoyed. Terminal Velocity, the first game where I used my new flight stick. Sanitarium, the horror point-and-click adventure that started my spooky October streams. D, a game that's just called D. Ghouls and Ghosts, for the Genesis. And Ghosts and Goblins, first time I actually managed to finish that game this year. Grim Fandango, also very fun to go back to. And finally Fatal Frame on October 31st, where I got to catch some ghosts. And finally Castle of Illusion, where I started my old and new streams, where I played the retro game, then the remake, Castle of Illusion remake. Doom, really liked going through that as well. Another World, another classic. DuckTales, another game that I played the original, then the remake. I played original DuckTales on the NES, then DuckTales Remastered. And on Star Wars Day, I played Star Wars Rebel Assault, another game with the flight stick. And to the end of the year with a few cozy streams, I played Little Mermaid for the NES, and then Dragon's Lair. And finally I ended with Mega Man 3, one of my favorite NES games. Yeah, the game that was shown but not played all the way through in 2019. A little nod for them. Moonbase Commander, Tyrion, Tetris on Game Boy, and Tetris 99. I played a bit of Stone Keep, Crypt of the Necrodancer, Atari Vault, and Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. And yeah, if you watch any one of those streams, I hope you had fun, and thanks for watching. my outro screen. That was fun. So, if you saw the Mega Man 3 stream, you might have recognized that ending. Exactly. I tried to reproduce the exact movements and animation on. So yeah, those were quite a lot of games, and in the end I uploaded a total of 110 videos on YouTube. Look at that. My entire output for the year. And yeah, I gotta say I'm pretty proud of this output. Even if they're not getting a lot of views now, they're still available for anyone who might want to watch them in the future. And yeah, that's why I'm not too bummed about my current numbers. There's always a chance that someone might one day want to check them out, so. I mean, yeah, it is true that my streams rarely get the double-digit viewer count, but the way I see it, as long as there's at least one person watching and having fun, that's reason enough to keep going. I mean, would I like to reach a bigger audience? Sure, but I mean, who wouldn't? I think it's almost inevitable to compare yourself with others and think like, well, why don't I have that many viewers or followers or subs? Are the games that I pick not that fun to watch? Am I not that engaging? Am I not advertising myself enough? All the above? Yeah, maybe, but I like to think that even though it may sometimes feel like I'm fighting an uphill battle, I still managed to end up the year with a total of 76 followers. And yeah, that just makes me appreciate even more anyone who followed, anyone who watched the streams, all the regular viewers who keep coming back, those who have hosted my streams, anyone who subbed or gifted a sub. Yeah, and maybe if I went several months with no viewers or no new followers, yeah, I would have felt discouraged and stopped streaming altogether. But yeah, right now there are still enough people interested in the games I stream to make me want to keep going. And speaking of which, why don't we check out some games that I have planned for my future streams? Now, some of these are the same from the montage I showed during the Twitch affiliate celebration stream, since I didn't get to stream all of them between then and now. But yeah, there are some new ones too, so yeah. Let's see. Without further ado, my new montage for the upcoming streams. Hit it. There you have it. That's what I have in store for 2020. Yeah, I had to capture all those clips were streams that little bits of games that I captured and put together in that little montage. So at least those are the ones that I'm sure I can play. I mean, there are actually more that I might play that were not. Yes, I am going into La Mulana Blind. I just heard that it's hard, but I played a little bit, but just to capture that footage. But yeah, I don't know exactly how hard it's going to be. But yeah, I've played worse. I think I can handle it. So yeah, I hope you look forward to these and you keep watching. Keep helping to convince myself that I can indeed do live streaming, even though I thought I couldn't at first. I mean, it's pretty nice to sort of prove myself wrong in that regard. Yeah. Hey, let's see. Yeah, let's see. I did have another clip, another series of clips where, which one? Where was it? Stream clips. Yeah, I did make this selection of little clips from my past streams as sort of another sort of recap. So if guy wants to check it out, let's see. Oh, wait, hang on. Why is this? Why is it making a ball around me? Oh dear. Hang on to your butts. We're going for a ride. Let's see what my first game will be. Hey everybody. Welcome to Super Mario Land. This thing here. The Phantom System. Myst. The game that actually helped popularize this brand new technology called a CD-ROM drive, since your PC needed to have one to play this game. Cool, huh? Looking at this linking panel kind of makes me want to try and put my hand on it just to see if it works.
The walking castle. He sure has grown. I'm glad I started keeping him outside.
Wait, what? You guys seen that? Am I the only one seeing a walking castle? Huh?
How many computer programmers does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I don't know.
That's a hardware problem.
Yeah, that was close. Okay. Ah, troll. Now I could just climb down here like normal, but it's much cooler to do this. Hiya! Parkour. Dash here. Hey, got an achievement. Nice. Ah, come on. Ghost time. Hey! Gotcha! Tonight we'll be playing Ghouls and Ghosts.
Well, now we get to see his pretty face. Ugh. You're one ugly mother. Ah!
Okay. Switch weapons and fire. Hiya. There we go. There you go. There you go. That's. Hope you guys will join me in my future adventures through all these weird old games and some new games too. Hello? Anyone there? Oh God. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me for this celebration stream. Hope you guys had fun going back watching all my shenanigans from the previous year, and yeah, let's hope for new shenanigans for 2020. But yeah, hope you had fun, and if you remember to like and subscribe, I guess, follow the channel, and check my other playthroughs on Twitch and on YouTube. And yeah, if you guys had fun, thank you very much for watching. See you next time.